Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of playing card divination, fortune telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea recently. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Liking helps the algorithm and pushes it up in the algorithm. Do we now have, is Meghan now cutting Harry out of some of these projects? Okay, because Meghan is the actress, Meghan is the Hollywood person, and Harry is the royal. And a narc would do that because they're very, very insecure and they don't want anyone to outshine them. It's all about them, especially certain kinds of narcs. Other kind of narcs, they kind of lay back a little bit, but all narcissists, they think they're the smartest, greatest, most special person in the whole world. And interestingly, I think that describes a lot of people in our culture today. I think we're maybe churning out narcissists at an alarming rate, and that would be, you know, in our younger generations. And that would be a very bad thing, because that's not healthy for people to live like that, to think like that, to just make everything all about them all the time. It's just not healthy. So and it seems like the opposite of, you know, what has made America work, you know, thinking about other people being charitable and kind and generous. So is Meghan now cutting Harry out of projects because she's insecure? Let's put Meghan and Harry. Meghan. Oh, there's a scapegoat. Harry. Do we actually see this happening? Well, we have full stop and we have scapegoat. So changing things, water into wine, transforming things, and or lying. 3 eights. Eights is everything? Wow. So the scapegoat is cast out of everything. She's working a new strategy, 24-6 spades. It's all about her. She's working a new strategy in the world, and she's reshaping her world. Wow. So, yeah, she is cutting Harry out. She wants to cut him out of everything. Oh, boy. So that is the narcissistic discard. Crossroads, 2 or more directions, and no more woman, or stopped by the woman. 21 and 5, 26. Finger of God outside. So it's being imposed on him that he's being separated. Blocked, officially not working together. Is Meghan doing this because she's afraid that Harry is outshining her, will outshine her? Is Meghan afraid that Harry is outshining her in Hollywood? Because Harry is very good at making friends. Meghan is very good initially at networking and making friends and using people, but then she alienates everybody. Okay, Harry's not like that. Harry made friends and he had friends for life. Okay, Meghan makes temporary friends, uses them, and throws them away. So she may be very fearful that Harry is making all the right connections, and she's not. We should look at that. So let's look at that. Is Meghan afraid that Harry's making all the right connections and she's not? You know, are Harry's connections... Let's look at Harry and his Hollywood connections. Is Harry making the right Hollywood connections? Harry and his Hollywood connections. Harry. Oh, and there's a card hiding under there. Ooh. And Hollywood connections. Ooh, wow. Oh, goodness. Oh, dear. Is Harry making the right Hollywood connections? So this is Harry. The key is the environment. The key is he's cast out of the environment. 17, 19, 29. Water into wine. He's trying to turn this around. No, he's not making the right Hollywood connections. And over here, devil, broken chalice, and mustard seed. The messages of all this bashing of the royals, people hate it. It's giving them, he's getting a really bad reputation. 11, 13, 14. His brand in Hollywood is negativity and bashing the royals. So his messaging is all wrong. No, they are starting to treat him like a pariah. He is not making the right Hollywood connections. That's interesting. So city and cornerstone, 12, conflict. Their foundation, their financial foundation in the world is conflict. Their brand is bashing the royals and being in conflict. These are interesting. 2 diamonds, 6 hearts, and handcuffs. 6, 8, 10, 3 diamonds. They want to love Harry. They want to love Harry. And they want to invite him into their Hollywood clique. I didn't really read this, but this is just official. This is the business. So they really want to love him, but he's just bashing everybody. Is Harry still confident that he can succeed in Hollywood away from the royals and on his own with Meghan? Is Harry confident he can succeed in Hollywood away from the royals and on his own? That's a good question. Is Harry confident he can succeed in Hollywood on his own? A roadblock. I should have asked, is Harry losing confidence that he can succeed in Hollywood on his own? So, in a relationship with the mother, 12, 18, 23, 6 clubs. So it's all about the relationship. Blocked. He's kind of stuck with Meghan and what they're doing. He is following Meghan. The direction that Meghan is going is kind of blocked. Reacting to circumstances. Everything they do is reacting. Meghan is the huge reactor. She stops whatever she's doing and just throws herself into reacting to the latest insult or whatever, or slight. And that's why there's no Spotify projects. That's why there's no, because she just reacts to everything. She's always dropping everything and reacting. And you can't get any content out by always reacting. The situation is a disaster. All this reacting is a disaster, and the future is souring. 13, 24, 34, 39. So 40 is 10 spades, 10 clubs. So the working environment, 10 clubs, the long journey, the working environment. So he is not confident at all. He and Meghan, their stars are hitched, and this is what's happening, and it's just not going very well. It's not going well for them. Is Meghan afraid that Harry's star will outshine her own? Is that what she's afraid of? And narcissists are always sabotaging those around you. I mean, when anything good happens for me, like when I graduated college, I was attacked. They mounted this huge attack on me when I graduated college. Because they wanted to just kill, to destroy the joy of it. When I filed my retirement papers, they attacked me. They put 100 people in a room and attacked me for hours and hours and hours to destroy it, to stop it, because they can't stand when you succeed. Narcissists cannot stand it when you succeed. So is Meghan afraid that Harry's star will or is outshining her own? Meghan and Harry. Meghan, Harry, Is she afraid that Harry's star will outshine her? Reacting to all of the money especially and work. 1823 6 clubs. So she just feels that the money and the work is not coming in. It's not going well. And she's reacting to that. She's going to do whatever she needs to do to get that on track. That's a good quality. That's called hustling. Hand in hand, all the people know, and cup overflowing. 1925 7 hearts. So the future is just blocked for him. He's very emotional that the future is blocked. It's really, Harry really feels that it's not going well for them. Inheritance and High Tower. 19 5 clubs, decisions and crossroads. So he feels that he's at a crossroads with his relationship with the royal family. I think Harry is kind of in a bad place right now. He's not doing very well. Yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it there. It does appear that Meghan is cutting Harry out of projects. She's not... she doesn't feel he's making the connections. It's kind of the opposite. It's kind of going really badly for Harry. They've developed a really bad reputation by attacking the royals, and Hollywood really wants to embrace them, but they need to stop being so negative. Interestingly, of course, Meghan would blame Harry for that, even though this is all, Meghan is all about bashing the royals. He is not confident he can succeed in Hollywood. His star is hitched to Meghan, and she's doing her reacting thing, and now she's taking it out on Harry. That things are not going well, she's taking it all out on Harry. It's all Harry's fault. It's not her fault. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method, and I'll chat with you next time.